Hello, this is Smokin Joe Gamer with another episode of Holiday Buying Guide 2025. The holidays may be over, but the sales are not. So let's play Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma. And spoiler alert, I've gotten pretty far in the game. I'm gonna try not to spoil too much for you, but so here's all your settings. Yeah, you don't have like performance and yeah, you can't choose between like performance and graphics and all that. Okay, but let me load the game. So I got this for free through RP Gamer because I'm a streamer on there, and I streamed it a lot, and that's why I didn't do a video for it. So you can see I did 25 hours of this game. So this will be a quick video where I'm just going to kind of do an overview and just tell you what I like, what I don't like. But it's a great game, though, don't get me wrong. So, yeah. Frame rate is good for the most part. It's usually 60 with some drops. I don't know what resolution it's running at. But it's a nice looking game. It's, it's kind of an anime style game. So, it's the start of a new day. And you can see how I planted all this rice here and stuff. So, yeah, I actually haven't played this in a while. So let me go to my map. So basically, so spoiler, you eventually get a village for each season, and then you can also go to the skies above and fly to other shrines and stuff. But basically, you start in Springtown. So let me go over there. So this is a neat game. It's an action RPG, but it's got farming. It's got romance. You get like companionship and all that. So when you keep talking to characters and keep hanging out with them, you increase your bond, and then they can join you when you go out into the world. So this is where you start. The very first village of the game. You can pick a male or female character, by the way, and you can romance whoever you want. It's fine. No judgment here. So, this is the very first farm that you get that you can work on. So, you work the land. You got to break down rocks and remove other obstacles. You plant crops. You water them either one at a time or as you get more items. It becomes much more efficient to do things. So you have a certain amount of what's called RP. So different actions use RP, but then there's items you can eat. So then there's, a daily cycle. So it'll tell you, something will take a certain amount of time till you can harvest it. If you beat your drum, though, then you can get crops to grow faster. And you recruit villagers who can be assigned jobs and do different things for you. So I can use my handy dandy fan to pick up crops faster if they're ready to get picked. So once you do that, you can go over to one of these shipping sheds. Yeah, see, my villagers are doing their jobs, which is nice. They're collecting rice for me. So yeah, once you collect some crops, you throw them in your shipping shed, and they get sold at the end of the day, and it tells you what your profit's going to be and what your expenses are. So, you want to try to turn a profit, of course. If I go over to my villagers here, then it tells me who's working in each village, what job they each have, their qualities. So obviously this guy is a lumber expert. He's going to chop wood, right? Why wouldn't he? And you can open up shops and have them work there. You can get an alchemist. The barn lets you capture monsters that you can then recruit to work for you. So there's a lot going on in this game. There really is, and I love it. And of course, you've got a blacksmith. You can craft or upgrade different gear. It's kind of expensive, though. You get a whole variety of different weapons. So you get long swords, short swords. The veggie blade is considered a short sword. It's a giant carrot. You can get a bow, and then these talismans, these are magic attacks. So, yeah, you can get dual blades, you can get Yeah, the giant axe is considered a long sword. Sure, why not? And then, of course, you've got armor, and then you've got cosmetics, so you can change what things look like. If you go to appearance, then I can decide, you know what, I want him to look like this. So I like when games let you do that, when you can get the benefits of a good item. Like, let's say you have a really good item that's ugly, then you have, a nicer looking item you can throw on there. And I'm level 61, wow. And then you get tools like you can eventually go fishing, you can chop your own wood and stuff. And there's my stats. Oh, that's pretty good. All right. So, and here's all the different bonds you can form. So, oh. Yeah, I didn't beat the game, so there's still some people I didn't get. Okay. But yeah, so it tells you what level they're at, and I really like Ulalaka. She is the spring goddess, and yes, you can romance a literal goddess. Like, I'm not just saying that to be nice, she really is a goddess. Oh, you'd think I would have filled that in by now, huh? And, oh, looks like you can get to level 100? What? So, yeah. Even after, 25 hours, however long it was, I've barely scratched the surface of this game. Wow. There's still a lot of stuff for me to do, so it's great. So your party, those are the people that you can choose to go with you, and you eventually get to a point where you can rotate. So I caught this monster, and that was the name that they gave him, so he's in here. There's another goddess here, Matsuri. She's the goddess of summer. And then Suzu, and you can see they have different roles. So these are attackers. A buffer, she obviously has buff spells. Ulalaka can heal, and she uses a bow. And you can equip them with better gear, so that they can be more useful to you.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Not
you
bad.
level up your villages by doing various things.
All right. Yes.
Yeah. See?
Good luck. Yes.
And that's Wolby. He's your little buddy. He claims to be a dragon. Is he a dragon? Who knows? And this will tell you when people's birthdays are, so you can get them gifts. So, yeah, just really cool stuff you can do here. Revive Ul. Oh, yeah, so then here's all these, like, main story quests that I've done. And then you have, like, character-specific quests. So there's just so much stuff to do, and it is fun. So each village, you have certain pieces of land that you can work on. This guy over here is a carpenter, so you go to him if you want to put up different buildings, and those will have various effects. So, yeah. And like I said, you have a certain amount of time. Once it hits either 11 or 12 p.m. or, like, midnight, then you start to lose health every second, and then you've got to go back and go to sleep before you pass out. So I'm going to run over here. Oh, yeah, and when you have the fan equipped, you can run faster. Oh, and then this weird kid. All right, there are these frog statues, and when you find them, you let him know, and he gives you prizes. So I found 137. He's a weird kid, but it's worth doing. So what you can do is you take your plum branch, and when you hit somebody with it, then it makes them happy. So that's how you can increase your bond a little more. First you whack them with the stick, and then you try to, like, do activities with them. See? Bond strengthened with Sakaki. Bond strength with Iroha. So she's one of the first people that you get. So let me show you how this works. When you say, let's hang out, it gives you 4 different options, and you can unlock different rerolls. So the thing is, some of the female characters, actually male characters too, if you take them to the ocean, you may unlock their swimsuit. So that's important. Now, if the activity you pick is a higher level, they're less likely to want to do it, and they don't like to do everything. So, yeah. So usually you get a nice cutscene the first time you do an activity, but it doesn't make you keep watching it, which I think is good.
Well, what is it?
So when you chat, then they seem to like that. I'm not going to tell her that I love her because I already have a girlfriend. If I can just find her. So yeah, so eventually if you keep raising your bond with certain characters, you can romance them. You can't romance Suzu. I don't know why you'd want to. She's like your little sister. So she's fun to hang out with, but of course you're not going to romance her. Why would you do that? That's gross. So, chat about the village. And then each thing takes time, as you can see. So be mindful of your time, and you don't want to pass out in the field because then you get penalized for that. Yeah, there's another piece of land that I could be working right now, and this is where I'm keeping the monsters that I've caught. So it's all pretty neat. Now, oops. Okay. So on the upper right corner, it shows you who's currently in the village. So each village has a whole area connected to it. This is where you fight monsters and do other quests and stuff and progress the story. It lets you know here's a fishing spot, here's a mining spot, here's a tree that you can hit. These dragon statues are fast travel points. You can refight bosses. So there's a boss up here that I could refight if I want to. There's just a lot of stuff. So I want to try to find my girlfriend. Where is she? Ulalaka is somewhere in the autumn region. Let's go find her. She is best girl. She's my waifu. So no, I definitely recommend this to fans of JRPGs, of course, and other Rune Factory games. You know, it's like Animal Crossing, but a lot more complicated, and you have combat. You know, imagine if Animal Crossing had combat. How cool would that be? But there's also Story of Seasons, Harvest Moon. So, you know, if you've played any of those games, you know what to expect here. So there she is. There's my girlfriend. I'm going to whack her with my stick. I've got so much wood for the goddess, let me tell you. 2,935 wood for the goddess. Oh, yeah. Let's talk. And you can go on dates, but honestly, they're a little cringe. They really are. And then, yeah, you give each other nicknames. It's weird or endearing. I don't know. Depends on how you look at it. But let's chat.
Yes.
Let's hang out. Pat her on the head. Sure, why not? Yeah. She's my favorite character. She's nice to me. She's beautiful. I got her swimsuit. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. I don't have to spell it out for you. So, not really a kid's game per se, you know, but your teenage son, will love this game because I know I do. I'm 40, but who cares? Doesn't matter. Yeah, so then when you're in a spot, you hit the RZ button and then you remove the rocks. So then you have to make, you get the soil and you have to make plots where you can plant seeds. And it'll tell you which types of seeds you know will grow better in certain areas. Like rice has to be next to a body of water, but it's not going to grow well in each season. So if I go to my menu here, yeah, you can put down tiles, waterways, hills, roads. That's fine. I need to make more soil. So I press this button. I call Woolby.
All right.
Create terrain
So,
tiles. Let's
which
see if
do
I
you wanna
can.
make?
Yeah. So you need to create field tiles so that you can grow crops. And apparently I've got a lot of these.
Let me lend a hand.
Thankfully, I can do 39 all at once
Now,
instead of one at a
all
time.
right.
So I'm going to do this. Ready? I am going to go to my build menu. I'm going to go to field. And then the other thing is if you switch to overhead view, you can easily put them in like this. See? So I'm going to do that. And then I go over here to my seeds. Now we're in Somerville or Summertown, whatever. So we're going to go over here. What grows good in the summer? Let's find out. Tomatoes. Great. You say tomato, I say tomato, blah, blah, blah. You know the song. So look, I'm going to plant these seeds. Roughly 6 days to grow. Grows well in summer village, not suited for winter village. So I plant them. I water them. I can play my drum to try to get them to grow faster. Great. So you've seen most of what the game has to offer already. But now we're going to need to go do some combat. That's what you're here for, isn't it? So, like I said, outside of each town, you've got stuff that you can do. So let's head over this way because there's some corruption I didn't fix. And I'll show you that. Yeah.
So, where are we headed
So look,
today?
you've got this tree that's
Wherever
almost
we
dead.
go,
You do your drum dance, it comes
find
back to
something
life.
interesting.
And then you whack it, you chop some wood.
Just watching makes me feel refreshed.
And this is where all the combat takes place. There's monsters. Yeah. So I'm way too high a level to be fighting these things, but you get daily quests and stuff. There's like a quest board, and it'll say, you know, kill 10 of these or 5 of these or whatever. So there you have
This
it.
victory belongs to us all.
So you got to try to save all the trees. I probably don't even need any more wood. I got plenty of wood. So
You really think you can take me?
and then I've also got a bow. So yeah, I got a variety of weapons, which I like.
Oh,
So then as you use specific types of weapons, you get, you know, XP. So I currently have 31 that I can use for dual blades, 11 that I can use for longsword. All purpose can be used for anything, but there's some things that you only use all purpose on. So yeah, here's your skill trees for all the different weapon types. And you get XP just by using one weapon of that type. And then for each of the relics that I got, the fan, the sword, the drum, you know, you get different things here. You know, so there's some spoilers in this video. Apologies. But then you got cooking, construction, you know, social activity XP, self-improvement doesn't have its own separate XP, so just be aware of that. But you know, the all-purpose is great if you're just filling in gaps. You know, if you need just a little bit of extra to put you over the edge to get something. Unlocks the share a kiss activity. I think I'm saving up for that. I think that'll be fun. Let's do that. Yeah. So
that will surely come in handy.
this is how the game works. Yeah. So let me go over here. Let's go. Yeah, so that's one of the things they want you to do is try to fix the corruption. Now, if I go over to my quest log here. Yeah, so that's one of the main quests. I'm not going to do that right now because I don't want to spoil it. But look, here's all the quests that I did so far. And then the bonding quests, you know, obviously those are useful. That's, you know, yeah, you have to reach a certain bond to be able to get some of these quests, and then you do them, and then it increases your bond even more. So, and then, yeah, so this is what I was talking about. There are these, there's like a message board in town, and it'll say, you know, yeah, kill a level 60 plus kappa, and that's your reward. So, I mean, what's cool about this game is that, again, there's so much stuff to do, and they're just constantly rewarding you. You know, it might not be entirely useful, but you know, you may only be getting more lumber and stone, but that's still useful. You know, like there are meaningful rewards for everything that you do. Obviously, I don't need any more wood right now, but it, you know, it's easy to get more if you want it. So. Yeah, and I got to a point where it lets me swap out party members on the fly like that. So I want to go somewhere that's a little more challenging because I want to get into some fights. So if I go to the skies, I climb aboard my dragon. Ready? Yep. So I'm on my dragon and I can fly around, and there's places I can go, and there's like flying fish and whales and shit. It's pretty cool. So, oh yeah, I got a guy fishing for me. So this is the thing though. You assign villagers jobs, and then, you know, as you get further into the game, more and more things get automated, and it's just everything's more efficient at that point, which is good. So let me see here. So there's oh yeah, and there's this mushroom guy, and you get mushrooms identified. Some of them are poisonous, some of them are good for you. So there's a bunch of, yeah, and then you can see there's some islands that I can't even get to yet because I haven't gotten far enough in the story. So there's still a lot more content in this game. Let me try going here. I haven't gone to this one yet. Oh, let me see here. I press this button to fly faster. Yeah, what is this? Let's go to this island here. I haven't been here yet. So you dismount. Yeah, and you get different colored vines that require different weapons. So that's another thing that kind of gates your progression a little bit. Like there's almost like a Metroidvania kind of thing going on here sometimes where, you know, you got to wait till you have the right tool to disperse.
Hey, so what'd you get?
So I need the fire sword to be able to do that, you see?
Wow.
So yeah, purple gets destroyed by fire sword.
The power of dance.
So, and sometimes you'll see one that's far away and you just have to shoot a fire arrow at it. So let's see, what level are these guys? 15, okay. So,
Wow, you beat him so fast.
and sometimes you'll see one of these bigger enemies that might be a higher level, and yeah. So obviously everything's really low level. So there's some stuff I missed early in the game because I didn't know that I could fly around like this. So, and then you get these like super attacks.
Divine dance. Festival fire.
So
Job, everyone.
yeah.
Time to
Oh look,
sing my
it's a
victory
frog
song.
statue. And you want to get the frog statues because then you get recipes. So of course there's cooking in this game. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So the umbrella can be used to glide, but you know you might not make it to where you're trying to get to. And you can't climb walls, obviously. So there.
Whoa!
You're just gonna go down again. That's fine. So I don't think there's anything else here that I want or need. Oh, there's another frog statue. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you know what? This is what I mean, though. You know what? Even though I should have come here much sooner and the enemies are easy, there's some frog statues that I missed. And those get you additional, like, recipes and stuff. So,
Freeze!
yeah. I really like these AoE abilities that stay in place and do continuous damage. It's damage over time and AoE. DOT, AoE. It's great. Yeah, sometimes you find chests with recipes in them, so... always important to do all that. Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, so then you know what? Let me fly over
You gotta
to
train more or something.
that other one. So at this point, I might as well just go check out some islands. Yeah, so I was streaming this for RP Gamer, and then I kind of got bored and wanted to do Pokemon instead. I mean, yeah, Pokemon came out. I want to play that instead. I've thought about maybe going back to this, but at this point, I think I'd like to just keep playing it on my own. We'll see. Okay, yeah, so Island Fortress, okay. Let's see what this is all about. Yeah, so always get the dragon statue because that's a fast travel point. Level 15.
Hey, not bad.
Alright, well. Let me do this. Yes, I'm going to go here because I think there are going to be some higher level enemies here. Maybe. I hope. Yeah, it's 35. All right. Yeah, so then you collect mushrooms, and
We almost got him.
when you first collect mushrooms, they're not identified. You have to go talk to the mushroom guy to identify them for you. So I thought this would be stronger enemies, but okay, yeah. So here, let me go here. This is a spoiler, sort of. It's, you know, there's a late game area, but there's, you know, there's a variety of environments to explore. And then, like, I need to use this, I think. Yeah.
Hey, so
So-
what'd you get? I want to see.
You put on this mask and then you can punch rocks. Punching rocks is fun, right? Who doesn't like punching rocks? Because I think I killed everything, so I don't know. Like, enemies respawn, but this is very eerie. I guess they don't respawn here. Weird. There's no one here. Oh, hang on. There he is. Yeah, he's level 57, so he can take a little more abuse. So then if you do find your health getting low, you go over here and you can cook meals and get other food items, healing potions and whatnot. And you can heal up your allies as well, so that's important. So yeah, just so many crafting materials, so many recipes, so many different healing items. It's crazy. All right.
Go get him, everyone.
So I thought there'd be more enemies hanging around here, but I guess not. I'm gonna mine some platinum. Sure, why not? Yeah, so... Oh. Oh, well, hello there. You're gonna die.
Divine dance! The demon we made!
Huh? Tired already? Really gotta train more or something.
And it'll tell you if an enemy is weak or resistant to whatever you're hitting them with, of course.
Go get him,
So
everyone.
there. So yeah, I just wanted you to see, like, what a tougher fight looks like, and that's fine. Alright, so yeah, let me jump back to town. Like, let's go to the winter region. Sure, why not? This is a just really cool game. And this is just one day in the game. I'm not even at the end of the day yet. It's only 5:30, you know? So, it's pretty neat. Oh, yeah, so you can't see the lower right corner. Sorry. That's alright. Here, let me, sorry, let me do this. Yeah, I don't know if I can... But yeah, so, yeah, you don't see what I'm doing down there. Okay, but that's your attack button. If I hold this, I can't do it now, but yeah. And then I hit a button to... Okay, that's cool. So, yeah, no matter where I put my face, it's gonna cover things up. So here's the winter village. I want to do some cooking. Yeah, that's why I came here. So hang on, let me go do some cooking. Because that's an important part of the game. Oh yeah, and then you open the wardrobe and... Yeah, so he's... You know, different people have swimsuits. Yeah. Yeah, so I can just give her her regular outfit. That's what the regular outfits look like. So then there's, you know, places to cook all over the place. And then characters can also, you can
What's on
cook
the
with
menu for
people that you
today?
have a bond
I'm
with.
starving.
So I'm going to make some butter. Why
Make
not?
it extra delicious. Come on, don't just wave that under my nose. Let me have some too.
Oh, Orochi killer. I needed to make that for
Follow
somebody,
the recipe exactly.
I
Got
think.
it? Woohoo! My stomach's rumbling like crazy. Let's dig in.
So then, as you can see, different meals. Yeah, you know how cooking works. I don't have to explain it to you, but there's a lot of recipes. And unfortunately, I'm at a point where a lot of the recipes are not useful anymore. Like, I mean, 850 HP, that could be useful. So there you go.
My stomach's rumbling like crazy. Let's dig in.
So now, I'm going to go over here. So there's a couple of smiths, and there's also, like, you can build your own smith and have a villager do it if they've got the right skills. So let me go talk to her. So this is another important part of the game.
Hey.
All right, so, well, obviously, like, I want to talk to her first and try to increase the bond. Talk about your family, sure. You have a family. Don't know. Nice.
You're not just my fit.
And we can now cook together. That's cool. Sure.
What? What?
Yeah,
What do you
and
wanna
I can
sell?
sell any stuff that I don't need. Okay, I have a mushroom worth $1,500. Yeah, sell.
Thank you, Connie.
Sell. So, got a lot of shit, let me tell you. Let's see, like an octopus is worth $300, but this mushroom is only worth 32. You know, so it's kind of random. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna go. Well, you can buy stuff from them too. You can buy materials and certain weapons and items, but
What?
let's try to forge something, shall we?
So, what do you fancy today? I'm raring to go.
So yeah, there's some really expensive stuff in this game. Right, so it looks like the platinum edge is 706 attack power, costs $42,000 to make. You see what I'm talking about? Like, there's some expensive stuff in this game. Loki's treasured pauldron. Okay. Harvest protected blessings of light. Sure, I don't know what that is. But there you go. Yeah, there's so much stuff that you can craft, and you just keep getting better and better recipes. Sure, I'll just make a platinum sword. Why not?
All right, time to get to work. Not
So
bad.
now here's the thing with the game, though.
What?
You can upgrade stuff,
What?
but it's kind of
Fortune means it's
expensive,
harder, stronger, more flexible,
you know, and then
all
there's
shebang.
not that much of a benefit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you're better off just waiting till you get the next recipe. And now, so Matsuri, this is her sword, only goes up by 15 points. It's like, well, why would I do that? Why would I spend all that money and all those resources upgrading something if I'm just going to get something better in 20 minutes? You know? So that's the one gripe that I have with the game, is that upgrading is very expensive and not even worth doing. I mean, like, this one I'll do because this is what I'm currently using, so it's like, okay, fine, you know what, let's just do it.
Make something real
But
good here.
that's it, though.
I got
It's
you to thank for that.
so if I keep playing, I may end up getting another long sword that gives me 1,000 or 1,200. So it's like, well, you know, yeah. And now look, if I want to upgrade it again, $98,000. It's like, what the fuck?
What?
So, yeah, this is the winter village. And I can put more stuff here if I want. So yeah, no, it's a kind of a relaxing farming simulator, dating simulator. There's a lot of different moving parts, and I think it all gels together pretty well. I really enjoyed the time I spent in this game. I didn't beat it. There's still a lot more stuff to do, and that makes me happy because it's all worth doing. So there you have it. And again, this is the Switch 2 version. You can also get this on Steam, and this is not a game key card, I don't think, but it did have to download a big update when I first put it on here, so I don't know how much data is actually on the cart. Like, maybe it's just the Switch 1 data on the cart, and then it has to download the Switch 2 upgrade. I'm not sure. Every cart is a little different, so that's something to research. But yeah, now this is getting ported to PS5, so you'll be able to play it on there at some point.
Hello there. To Fubuki's shrine.
He's weird, but
Why's that?
he's a nice guy, though. He's just, I don't know why he wears that
Are you
weird
sure
fish head.
Kurama-
Come on, Wolby. Now, I don't think he's gone completely MIA. I see signs of activity.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of accents, and it's like, well, that's neat. He's got the American Southern accent.
Though I do, well,
I don't know why they did that, but, you know, Japanese developers are funny like that, so. Yeah, I planted some nice trees here. So it's starting to get late. Like, I could stay up for a few more hours, but I'm not going to. So let's just jump back to the shrine here. So at the end of the day, you're going to want to come back here and sleep.
Good night.
And it auto saves your game at that point. You can manually save whenever you want. So yeah, so it's telling me how much XP I earned from doing various things. If you stay up too late or you end up fainting, like if you get knocked out, then that's the end of the day and you get penalized for it.
Yes.
So, but look, I just made another 70,000 gold just from the stuff that I put in the shipping shed. So this is freaking amazing,
Morning.
right?
Sleep well. Up and at 'em, partner.
And yeah, then you might get new quests here.
okay, let's do this.
So since I already have soul clusters, I'll just hand them over. Why not? So each day there's certain quests that you can do every day. So I'm just going to turn that over.
Right? Request
Yeah.
accepted. Okay, let's do this.
I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know what benefit that has, but I'm sure it'll
Okay,
come in handy for
let's do
some
right?
recipe
Request
somewhere.
accepted.
So there. So there's quests you can get from there, and some of them reset each day. So, yep. Okay. Yeah, and this was a Switch 2 launch title too, by the way. Worth every... Yeah, I didn't pay anything for it, but I've seen it on sale a few times already. It's so, you know, you can get it at a discount. Definitely worth checking out. So, okay, I gotta go, but I'm gonna go ahead and save my game again, if I can remember how. Oh, I might have to go to a shrine. Oh yeah, you have to go to a shrine to manually save. Got it. I didn't realize that. So yeah, so 26 hours of the game, and I enjoyed all 26 of those hours, I can tell you. So, okay. See ya.